Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon. Today I'm bringing you guys a twin flame reading. This is going to be for divine feminines or divine masculines. These messages will apply to both. This is definitely a more light and positive feel for this reading. Earlier, the reading that I did was really heavy, and I know that in the reading I had said something about certain messages being light and fluffy and full of sunshines and rainbows or whatever, and definitely wasn't making fun of those types because I certainly can use some sunshine and rainbows at certain points. It's just that sometimes, even though we're spiritual beings on this twin flame journey and we know that we should keep things positive and in this bright light, we're only human and we are not always going to feel that way. So sometimes we either need to wallow in it, have a shitty day, and other days we're just able to get on the journey and just be full of light and healing and forgiveness and all that stuff. So anyways, that's what I was trying to say if anybody was ever wondering. But this right here is definitely a very light and positive reading for twin flames out there that would like to hear this very positive message. So I'm not using any tarot cards, and this is going to be a little bit of a shorter reading than I normally do, but it's one that I wanted to do today, and it is using the Whispers of Love Oracle cards, and these are some beautiful card images and beautiful messages as well. So we're just going to jump right into it. So each position has a specific meaning, and I'll tell you guys what that is. So the first message is an opening message from Spirit, okay? So this is consider your foundation. You are being asked to look at how committed you are to love. Not only are you being asked how committed you are to love, you're being asked how committed you are to this twin flame journey, okay? So some people out there might not even understand, I guess, what is all entailed in this twin flame journey. You know, some people are drawn to the twin flame journey because they feel something very, a kinship with another soul. They feel that this is somebody that they just have a very special connection with. And they feel this connection, but maybe they don't really truly understand all there is to understand about the twin flame connection. I myself feel that I am a student for life in pretty much anything because I am, never really going to be a master of any kind of information or any particular subject. I'm still a student of the tarot. Even though I know a lot about it, I'm still a student. So my point is that it might be time to consider your foundation and consider learning more about this foundation. It's about considering how committed are you to this journey. So some of you that understand the journey, some of you that understand the things that go into it, maybe it's time to consider, are you up to the task? It's definitely a challenging task. And I'm not going to say it's not for everybody, because if you're a twin flame, it's kind of like, sorry to say, tough shit. You have to get with the program. Sooner or later, you're going to have to get with the program. The universe is going to push us in such a direction. The energy is going to shift in such a way that we're going to have to figure it out so we can come together and do that spiritual work with our twin, which is what it's all about anyways. So my point is it's about considering everything that you need to do in order to create this foundation and create the strength of the foundation. Create the beautiful foundation that you want it to be now. Start working from the bottom up. So if you are not feeling positive, if you are not feeling like you're just even able to get with the program, Spirit is saying, try to figure it out. Get with the program. Consider your options. Consider what you can do in order to strengthen this, in order to educate yourself and to strengthen yourself in these areas of being a twin flame. So that's what that message is coming through very strongly. Okay, and so it says you're being asked to look at how committed you are to loving your partner as well. How committed are you to loving your partner even if they're not with you? How committed are you to loving your twin flame if they are with somebody else? How committed are you to this journey? This is serious stuff. So that is what the message coming through is for that first position. Now we're going into things that are challenging. These could be current challenges that some of us are going through. Physical touch is important. This one says, for some of us, nothing is more important than a tender touch. This might include a pat on the back or giving a hug to someone who needs it. So I believe that the reason that this is coming up as the challenge position is because some of us are not with our twin flames, we're in separation. So they're physically not in front of us to touch us, to give us that reassurance that they care. I mean, some of us are in separation and there may be some negative things that we're not even able to have a conversation. So that makes it even tougher. So this is a real struggle for some people right now, not having that physical touch. I also am sensing that for some that maybe your twin flame, you have not run across them yet, or that they are either not in the 3D. Maybe they're on the other side. So this is a hard thing, and it's very challenging if you can't tangibly feel something or even see something in front of you. It's like having that faith. Sometimes faith, you can't explain it, you just have it. But some of us need some sort of physical evidence of things in order to believe them. So I believe that's why this one is coming up as the challenge, is because there might be some of you out there that are losing the faith in this connection because you don't see the tangible results. You don't see your partner returning. You keep hearing all these readings and you keep having all these dreams or all these visions or just this telepathic communication with your twin that they're coming back, that you guys are coming into reunion, and it doesn't happen, or whatever the case may be. And so that physical person in front of you, it's a challenge because you're not seeing it. You're not seeing the proof. It's about continuing to have the faith, okay? But there is some people out there that I feel that it's their language of love is physical touch. There's a lot of people out there. I think more men have the language of love and physical touch. I mean, I don't know that as a fact, but the people that I've met, more men need that physical touch. They need that physical reassurance, and women more need like the words of affirmation, gifts, or whatever. I'm not sure what all the languages of love are, but this could be a struggle for some of the divine masculines out there as well, that they're not getting that physical touch. That physical thing isn't happening between the two people. And so it could be an anxiety, or it could just be, a straight up yearning that's happening within the twin flame union for both or one of the twins. So moving forward, this right here, this card has to do with the foundation of this union, what it's all about, what it's even for. And I love this because it says miracles and blessings. Everything has a gift. So this is a miracle and it's a blessing, this twin flame journey. And some people are experiencing such hardships on this journey that they are looking at it as a lack. They're looking at it as a hindrance to their life. They're looking at it in a negative way. And so what they're doing is they're not taking the miracle and the blessings from that. They are actually clouding it with that negativity. They're actually creating it to, they're diminishing the connection. They're diminishing the purpose of it. So it's about bringing it back to the love and the light and understanding what the purpose and what the foundation, just everything, what it's all about with this union and this journey is all about. So everything has its gift. So look at it as a gift, not a hindrance. Recognize the miracles and blessings within this journey that you're currently on, even if you are not seeing your partner in front of you, even though you may not be in reunion at this time. Realize that there is a miracle and there's a blessing in this whole situation, and realize that miracles do occur. So for some of you might feel like there's just no way you're going to ever be able to come back with your twin flame again. Too much has happened, or maybe your other half is just you don't feel that they're doing the work, or they're never going to be able to get it together, or they're never going to elevate to that level. It's just all of the scarcity thinking. Believe in the miracle, okay? Believe in these miracles, because miracles and blessings are all about this union. This is about miracles occurring. We never know what tomorrow may bring. It could bring a miracle. So it's about having that faith in that, all right? Okay, so the next card here, this has to do with your environment. These are the things that are around you. This could be, it's a connected message. So both for the divine feminine and masculine. Ask for help. It says, what is it you really need help with? Be willing to allow yourself the support that you need. So I'm getting a few different messages with this one. This is about asking for the help of the people that are around you. Maybe it's in a support system. But when you ask for the help and you receive answers, it's about applying the information. Sometimes we ask for help, and I think this just came up in the last reading. We ask for help, but we don't necessarily like the answer that we get. So it's like, it's too hard. That's not, I thought it was going to be easier than that, what you're telling me to do. Ugh, I don't really want to do that, or I can't do that, whatever it is. It's about asking for help and really applying the knowledge. It's about listening, asking for help and listening to that advice and really applying it. But it's also about becoming a part of either a community or asking for help in the form of a friend or a counselor even. Some people may need to go outside of themselves, which is why it's coming up in the environment position here, is that this is for asking for help of others around you, utilizing their help, utilizing the help that they want to give you. This is also about asking for help from your guides, from your spirit guides, from your angels, from God, whoever, the universe, whatever you resonate with. It's about asking for help outside of yourself. Okay? And for some, I feel that this is also about connecting with your twin. Maybe this could even indicate, and I don't think it's a 3D thing. The message that's coming through is very much like, almost like a prayer. It's almost like an energy, asking for help in that energy space, whereas like reaching out to your twin and maybe even working in like a dream state even, you know, asking for that help, going into that astral travel and not astral travel, I'm sorry, into like the astral plane, you know, the dream space, the 5D, whatever you guys resonate with when we talk about 5D. But it's about being in that space and asking for either your divine masculine or divine feminine for their help with some of the struggles that you may currently be having. Because again, you know, we're their mirrors. And so whatever they're feeling, we're feeling. So it's about coming together and balancing that in some way. So asking for help is almost like receiving that help, if that makes sense to some of you. Okay, so what we have here, this has to do with what Spirit, this is the action that Spirit would like you to take. This is what Spirit wants you to focus on. Be willing to express love. When we express love, we begin to receive more love. See, it's like that law of attraction at work here. So be willing to express your love. For some of that, or for some of you, it may be in the 3D, where you're actually being guided to express love. Express love to your partner. Express love to your twin. This could be in the form of a conversation. It could be in the form of a letter. It could be in the form of a text, a phone call, whatever. But maybe there has been some negative exchanges between the two of you in the past. And maybe just by expressing your love, it would really help to clear some of that negativity for your partner. Okay? But this is also a message for them. If you're needing that, this would be that message for them from Spirit to reach out in some way. Now, does that mean reunion? I don't know. But it could really help to alleviate some of the worry or some of the anxiety that some of the twins are feeling right now in separation. And if that's not possible in the 3D, then what your guides are telling you to do and what Spirit's telling you to do is to reach out in the 5D. But whatever communication takes place, it must be expressed in love. So that way you can receive love. So whatever thoughts that you're putting out there, make sure that they're in a very high vibration of love, because that's what you want to get back. You put out what you want to get back is the whole message there. All right. So this has to do with what is before you. This is moving forward, what you're going to do. Love makes the difference. Love can heal past hurts and provides a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. So to me, this is very, very closely connected to this card here. What Spirit's asking you to do is to do just this, which gives you this. Love makes the difference. So the love that you send out to your partner and vice versa, this will only help to heal the past hurts between the two of you. So again, it doesn't have to be in the 3D. It could be in the 5D. Whichever way you decide to do it, it works the same, okay? You just might not get the same exact response that you're looking for in the 3D. But the love makes all the difference. You can really help now to heal those past hurts by sending out that love. And somebody may need to hear these kind words, so that way they can heal this part of themselves. They can feel more secure. They can have more self-worth, and they can feel more important. So there could have been something that maybe someone said to somebody else that made them feel like they were lacking in some area, that they weren't good enough. So if that applies to some of you out there, it may be time to send off that very healing energy or those healing words that somebody really needs to hear right now. Okay. Like I said, it could be 3D or 5D. It's up to you how you want to take that or apply that. So these 4 messages that are around the reading are all from Spirit. These are gifts from Spirit that you can utilize, tools that you can utilize in order to help yourself on this journey. You are limitless. Recognize this truth. You can do anything you choose to do. You are limitless. So what I'm getting from this is that you are limitless. Do not let whatever's going on here with your twin, especially if things are in a state where you're healing and you're in separation and things may be painful at this time. This is saying don't let this connection hold you back. Don't let it limit you from working on yourself. Don't let it consume you so much, because I know that there's people out there that are really, they're really confused. For one, they're in pain because of separation. They're in pain because their twins may be with other people in karmic relationships, etc. And so it's holding them back. It's holding them back from living their lives. It's holding them back from healing or just moving forward in a positive way. They're having a really hard time. So this is Spirit's way of saying you are limitless. Do not let certain things hold you back. You can do anything that you want to do. But this is also saying that the universe is limitless on supply. So there is no limit as to how far you can go. There is no limit as to how much you can ask for. What you want is yours. It's just dependent upon the energy that you're putting out there, what frequency you're radiating at. It's all about the law of attraction. This is big time right here. Big time feelings of law of attraction, but using it in a very positive way. We're not talking about asking for, fancy cars, and that's not the kind of law of attraction that I'm talking about, even though that might work for some. I'm just talking about the kind of law of attraction where you are treating others the way that you want to be treated. And even if you're not seeing that right away, it's believing that that is the way that it is. Looking at situations, changing your focus. This is another message here that I'm going to touch up on, I guess, next. It's about focusing on the love within situations. Instead of focusing on the bad in the world, instead of focusing on the hate or the negativity that you feel towards your twin because of either what they're doing or not doing, etc., or focusing on just how you are just constrained and how you can't move forward because they're doing this or they're doing that and it's not fair, etc. Just being tied up in all of those negative spaces that sometimes we can get into when it comes to just dealing with people that are not in our space and that we want them in our space. So this is about not letting these types of limiting beliefs limit you. That's what it is. Do not limit yourself with certain beliefs. Focus on love, which brings us to the next message. It says, look for the good attributes in each and every person in your life. So if you focus on love, that's what you're going to see. If you focus on peace and harmony, that's what you're going to see. Even if your physical eyes are not seeing that. I mean, hell, you're going to switch on the news and you're not going to see that. I mean, you're obviously going to see violence, you're going to see death, you're going to see all kinds of things going on in the world. But the thing is, if you're so focused on the good and you're so focused on just all of those things, then maybe you won't turn on the 5 o'clock news, because you don't want to focus on the bad. You don't want to focus on that. It's not about not being in reality. It's just maybe you need to take a little bit of a breather from all of these things. Maybe you need to take a break from Facebook. Maybe you might see your twin in a karmic relationship on social media and see them in their new relationship or their old relationship or whatever it may be. And so what it is you're focusing on limiting beliefs, which is that lack that you're not with them and somebody else is with them. Focus on the love. Focus on the beauty. Focus on yourself is what Spirit is actually screaming right now. Focus on yourself, not on your twin. If they are in a situation where you have a hard time not focusing on them, it's about focusing on yourself, which will only help the two of you in the long run. So it's all about a positive focus on things. So now we're going to go into this card here. This is embrace your emotions. This is don't push down your feelings or judge your emotions. This is for the divine feminine and masculine, as all these cards are, but this is like a split message that's coming through. For the divine masculines, it's all about embracing your emotions and not pushing them down. Males tend to push down their feelings and not feel. But what I'm also getting from this card is that the feminines are judging their emotions. They're judging that they're so emotional about this situation, or that they just can't let it go, etc. It's all about embracing your emotions and being gentle with yourself, letting yourself heal in due time, knowing that when it's becoming an unhealthy obsession, you know, checking yourself. But it's not about pushing those emotions down and pretending like they don't exist. They're there for a reason. They're there for you to explore. They're there for you to go through and process. And sometimes men have a hard time doing this. Not all men, but most. So this is really about just embracing the emotions that are being brought up with things that are going on right now for both the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So that is what Spirit is saying. That's something that needs to happen. It will only help this journey and this situation. And so we're going to end up this reading with this final message, and I just love this message. Act as if your partner is already here. What were we talking about? Law of attraction, right? It's like affirmations. It's like you got to fake them. You got to say them until they become real, or until your subconscious grabs it and just like believes it. Act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you, so you will always consider them. Okay, so there's many messages that are coming through with this one here. First of all, the song. If you can't love the one that you want, or something like, if you can't be with the one that you love, honey, love the one you're with. And I'm not going to sing it because I'm a terrible singer, but you guys know what song I'm talking about. I think it's probably from like the 70s or 80s. So if you can't be with the one that you love, honey, love the one you're with. So for some of you guys, you are either partnered with someone, whether that be, you know, a soulmate relationship, or it could be a karmic partnership, or just whatever. You could just be hanging out with somebody. And maybe you feel like, you know, you don't have this twin flame connection with this person. They're not your twin flame. And you are kind of like in that state of, I either can't wait to get together with my twin flame, or this relationship doesn't even add up to that connection, whatever that may be. This is about loving the person that you're with, because if you can't love the person that you're with, and show that love to that person that you're with. And I'm talking about a healthy connection. I mean, obviously, if you're in an abusive relationship or something like that, that might be very difficult and challenging. But it's about showing the love and compassion to this relationship just like you would your twin. It's about treating others with kindness and love, the love that you want to get back. You can still be with someone and consider your twin flame, is what I'm trying to say. And that is my opinion. So if anybody out there doesn't agree with that, you know, you don't need to let me know, because I'm stating that's just my opinion, okay? That's not message from Spirit. That's my opinion. So act as if your partner is here. The limiting beliefs and focusing on them not being there is definitely not what Spirit is wanting you to do. They want you to focus on the love. They want you to realize that this is that there's nothing limiting you, that there are miracles and blessings that are at the root of this, that just show and express this love. Send that love to your partner, even though they're not in front of you. It's all about considering this foundation. It's all about asking for help to grow with the people that are around you in a community. But I just love this final message. Act as if your partner is already here. That's what it's all about. Fake it until it's real. You know, in your mind, act as though they're here. And the thing is, I think for a lot of people that are on this journey and they've been in it for a while, that's something that you do anyways, okay? That's something that you just do. Your partner is always with you. No matter what situation that you're in, no matter what journey you're on, it's like your partner is always with you almost every step of the way. They're in your every thought, whatever you're doing, whatever life cycles or important events are going on, even if they're not with you, they're with you. They're just with you. So anyways, I just hope that you guys got something positive from this reading. I just wanted to share it. I know it was short and sweet, not like my other videos, but anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. And until next time, thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.